Hi, this is Ryan with Appell Franchising. Going to take a minute to walk you through our franchise disclosure document, also known as the FDD. This webinar it doesn't get into the specifics of the FDD, it just kind of tells you how it's broken out. It should not be considered legal advice. I'm going to say that a couple times, and it's also in here. If you want to talk with an attorney, you should do so. This is not legal advice. It's just a guide to understanding the franchise disclosure document. So here you have the legal definition of an FDD, or franchise disclosure document. The franchise disclosure document is a document. The structure of it is mandated by the federal government, and it's something that every franchising company has to send a prospective buyer. And it breaks down the initial costs, the ongoing costs, the history of the company. All of it is broken out into sections that they call items. So you've got item 1, item 2, item 3, all the way through item 23. And that's kind of the way you follow through with this document to learn more about what the offering is. A couple things you may want to pay attention to within the FDD. There are some key items. These are obviously not the only things you should be looking at, but they're things that a lot of people spend some more time on. And those are item 2, which will give you a breakdown of the company owners, the past experience, the affiliates, anything about kind of the history of the organization and the people that work there. Items 5 through 7 are the associated fees. So it talks about the initial upfront costs, how much money it's going to cost, your ongoing costs, a breakdown of the initial costs. Pretty much anything having to do with money today or ongoing is included in those sections. Item 12 breaks out the territories, how they define territories, what your restrictions are within the territories, anything that you might get into trouble with as far as operating with outside of the territory, all that stuff. And item 19 is the financial performance of the brand. So a franchise cannot talk to you about the performance of their locations or give you any indication of how much money you can make with the franchise if that information isn't disclosed in item 19 of the franchise disclosure document. So we'll go over that and talk about that as far as how much money you can make, the amount of customers you can get, etc. It is important that you do your own research. This is not legal advice. I'm saying that again. If you want to speak with an attorney, I would recommend speaking with a franchise attorney. They could review the document for you. I certainly can answer any questions you may have, but this webinar shouldn't be considered legal advice, and you should take your time reviewing that document and making sure you're comfortable with a franchise agreement before you sign. Here is my contact information. You can call me, text me, email me with any questions you might have. We'll have a specific call to go over the FDD and talk about those items mentioned in here. But feel free to reach out to me with anything you need, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Thanks.